someone's been digging rather hastily.
Something isn't right here.
Puss-crusted rat! Cack-sniffing whelp! Where you hiding, daddy's boy? Where you
The spirit notices his eviscerated corpse, caked in dirt and laced with maggots, and lets out a spine-curling howl.
Voidwalken? Voidwalken did not eat of my flesh. Voidwalken did not betray me, it were him. My boy, my Garvin. I want his head in my hands. I want his head in the dirt, sticky with worms, picked to the bones by buzzards. Bring it to me, head of the dog, Garvin, Garvin! Spoiled like green milk, like a stinking egg. His hands were bigger than his head. He wanted and wanted, but didn't know enough. Never enough. He'll got the business, same as he did me. Rat, pig, dog. Find him, feel his heart, squeeze it dry, squeeze it dead. Bring the head, bring the head!
Under lock and key.
No majesty's coming with me. I ain't no shocksman.
You better hope they never come for you on control. You'll be first to go.
So, what's the word? Ah, my poor mentor. Lost to the wilds, I regret to inform you. Take it from me. Avoid the open country around here. The Voidwoken are not to be trifled with. Very good. Now, if there's nothing else... Oh, my sweet. How I've missed you. It seems someone has taken liberties with your lock.
He eyes you with an arched eyebrow, then presses his cheek to the crate and croons.
Never mind. Here you are, safe and sound, where you belong. I thank you, but it seems someone has already thanked themselves by the state of this lock. Now, if you'll excuse us... Ah, hello, my friend. I'm so relieved now that my precious cargo's always. I haven't forgotten what I've heard about the chef's mastery of the pot and cleaver. I'm simply waiting to have it proven to me. I believe we've already said everything there is to say on that subject.
So journey forth and tread the proper trail.
Come on. Oh, please, Lucian, spare me.
You won't be the first.
Meet your maker.
Why the devil is this stall out in the open?
Where is his head? Where is his heart? Speak! Dead. Rot, take him. Buzzards use him for a latrine. His head. I want to look into his eyes. My boy is dead. My boy is dead. The snake.
He takes the head in his hands and gazes into its lifeless eyes. He tenderly strokes Garvin's head, and a sad smile crosses his lips.
May maggots bugger you for all time, my dear boy.
But you! I have nothing left to offer you. Someone took the last of my things. My good things.
I feel the pull of the hall.
It's my time at last. Gods, I hope I'll meet my boy again. Maybe I'll get to look him in the eye.
When I take his head from him again and again and again.
He roosts, but he is special. He can help people, can keep him safe. What? No! Peeper's still just a baby, and Papa can help. Then you'd better be the best mama you can be. Care for Peeper and stroke him and bring him straight to his papa.
What is this? Papa? 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 Marge? Marge! Oh, Marge! She was a good sort. I'll mourn her with my mourning. Go!
The rooster looks his son over, first with one beady eye, then the other.
He has my eyes. But I see nothing but the void lurking behind those pretty peepers. Kill him now or he will kill us all later. Papa? Good choice. Oh, guys! And I'll give you a little something for your trouble after. What is it? Why are you still thinking about that abomination? Aren't you distracted by the trinkets I gave you in return? That's all you adventurers care about, no? Get your flapping out of my beak.
The Fletcher trembles before the mass of bodies littering the camp, then looks you in the eyes.
They're dead. That means I can leave. A ship? A bit of sea air could be just what I need to relax. Decide what comes next.
He reaches for your hand and shakes it, his eyes smiling.
It's a deal. Must be moored off the Driftwood Harbour, right? I'll meet you there. Thank you.
The petrified woman cannot speak.
Well, isn't this rich? Cursed by a coffin and rescued by a random rube. The indignity.
She huffs in annoyance and rolls her eyes.
Oh, all this trouble, and for nothing. Never figured I'd need frost armour. A mutt? Oh, please. He's no mutt any more than I'm a maiden. Oh, but do forgive me. I haven't expressed proper gratitude.
She bows in insincere reverence. Her arm rests on her back, hand mere inches from her staff. She rises from her bow, her face frozen in fear, you presume? It isn't long, however, before she shakes her expression away and takes a defensive stance.
Oh, your type is so predictable. Spot a problem and you grab a blade and get to stabbing.
A jolt of cursed fire flares from her staff.
Anathema will be mine.
Ready.
Glory is mine! Into the dark with you.
The spirit's lip curls upwards. She opens her mouth as if to speak, but her words fade in the tomb's chill. The longer you gaze, the more your inner source churns. You are drawn into her, her mind, her body, her past. They are no longer hers, but yours. You sit at a fire. At your left lies a black dog, basking in the warmth. Others huddle behind you. A young elf, a grizzled dwarf, and a skeleton, an undead. You hold a parchment up to the light and point at it. It is there that anathema can be found. The sky is dark, and the roaring fire is now a sad flicker. The others lie around it in a circle, but you hear no snores. Their chests neither rise nor fall. Their eyelids never twitch. You look to your left. The dog's yellow eyes lock with yours, and the two of you turn from the ring of corpses. And you gasp as you are thrust into the present. You take a few deep heaves, then glance at the spirit. Her mouth continues to gabble, but you're grateful that only silence reaches your ears. Canna's spirit convulses in response. Her ghostly arms reach out, not for help, but instead to flash you a final rude gesture.
bone dust. Even the petrified aren't immune to the ravages of time, it seems.
Worms take you.
At first, you might think the figure is a simple...
Above, look at all these bones. I've spotted something. Still stuck. There must be another one. I've spotted something. Ah, success. It's shut tight. No, the door. Fast. It's locked. Maybe it's locked. Fast. Maybe it's connected to some other mechanism. What did that do? What did that do? I think a different approach is in order. Maybe this one. What did that do? Hear that? It did something. All this treasure. This family must have been rich.
You feel the unusual object's vast energy before your hand even touches its smooth surface. Upon contact, the semi-transparent artifact shivers and speaks. You feel you've heard this language before, but where you cannot remember. And what these intonations mean, you cannot say.
Adan, Falon dumorav narvur revelis. Awenu arie, demchu sha'an. Sadenmenia veitfen, domrisval veit evrekis.
The oblong object is crystal clear and unmarked by marks or chips. It rests snugly in your palm, as if meant to be gripped with a resolute hand. The object repeats its unintelligible speech. The crystalline artifact is both beautiful and robust, as pure as glass and as immutable as iron.
This thing speaks to me. But what is it trying to say?
My tongue! It's speaking the language of the Eternals. I mean, it is gibberish, but such beautifully phrased gibberish.
It has a nice rhythm to it, doesn't it? Kind of like a song. Beautiful language.
Sounds like a demon with a swollen tongue. I wonder if what's inside is as pleasant as a demon with a swollen tongue.
Ah, you again. Any luck in old Lady Surrey's tomb?
He places his hand on the artifact, and it drones in its strange language. Adan, Shvalon Dumora Vavor Rivelis, Awanu Ari, Dem Tushan. The object continues. Sarden Menia Veet Feln, Dom Drisval Veet Evdekais.
It's true then. Anathema, within reach. Tell me, is this all there was? There weren't any other curios in there? Ah, I just remembered why I prefer to work alone. Very well. This is the hand grip of the fabled anathema. A sword capable of annihilating anyone, even a divine. Imagine it, holding in your hand a force that could wipe away sun and shadow. A sword of life and death, miracle and sin. A sword of atonement. I can restore anathema to working condition, but this is only half of it. We still need the blade. How fortunate that the hilt has already told us where to find it. Blood Moon Island. Would you look at that? Looking out for number one. I like that in a man. Very well. Here's a little something special. Now, Blood Moon Island awaits, my friend. It's a bit of a jaunt, but this gives me time to prepare my workspace. We'll catch up on the Lady Vengeance, yes?
Tarquin doesn't wait for an answer. His attentions are already turned elsewhere.